Hello, this is Adam Green from the Miami Valley School on the Peaceful Warrior Immersion, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not that excited to talk right now. Because I feel like I'm the type of person who overanalyzes things and really gets away from my body, my heart, get all into my head brain and get neurotic at times and overly critical of myself and others. And I feel like this immersion's been awesome so far, and trying to put it into words may take away from it and take me out of the experience, but nonetheless, I think this video will be of value to some other people who watch it, so I'm going to get to it. So I'm going to talk about some of my experiences over the past 3 days in immersion. So the first day of meditation for me sucked. I was sitting Seiza position, and I have poor overall lower body mobility. So I was really tight, and I started feeling tension build around my ankles, and it started to really hurt. And I wanted to move and release the tension, but I felt this desire not to, because I didn't really want to disturb the people around me. And after 10 minutes of sitting like this in pain, focused on it, as opposed to just breathing and meditating, doing, I learned not to sit like that again, but I also learned to consider how to release this pain by diverting it, putting it in a different place, and getting my head in a different mental headspace. So another experience I had is my work with preschoolers. So I work at a synagogue as an assistant teacher with 3 to 4-year-olds. And today I saw an excellent example of raw emotion. They flail their arms and they release this tension, they scream, they yell, they pout. And I believe this is a lot better than what we called civilized human being behavior, where we repress all this emotion, lock it up inside. People say, don't cry, you're a man, don't cry in public. But really, you're still going to have this emotional baggage, which manifests itself in muscular armoring patterns and dysfunction of the muscles surrounding your breathing and digestive pathways. People breathing all shallow, unable to really breathe deeply into the pelvic floor. And this puts undue stress and inflammation on all your vital internal organs. We wonder why our nation has these large health problems. It's because we're emotionally imprisoned. We don't know how to function well. And speaking of these preschoolers, I've also been working with some deep squatting and breathing. So I saw these kids, and when they're playing or moving, they get into this nice deep squat, heels on the ground, relaxed back, sitting back, and just breathing nice and easily. And I tried this, and it's really difficult for me, and I know I have a lot of impingements that I need to work out, so that's something I'm currently working on. I know I've been angry or sad or excited many times, told to repress that, to sit still. What I think is great about this immersion is that we don't have to repress this energy, nor do we have to get it out by yelling or screaming or pouting like the preschoolers. Instead, we channel it through physical activity, whether that be meditation, toshindo, archery, exercise. Another experience I had was eating lunch. So one day, I was eating lunch very slowly, different from my normal hurriedness. I was eating some cucumber, really getting into the experience, eating precise halves and slices, chewing until it became liquid, feeling the texture. So it was a real visceral experience. It was enjoyable too, yet I think there's something really head-brain about that. It really gets up here with a strict set of rules and taking my time and doing it in a sort of order, and I can get sort of caught up in the proper execution of it as opposed to just enjoying the experience. Yet I do feel after eating this way, and this is contrasted by this sort of hurried, primal, if you will, eating experience, sort of like animals eat, just as a source of nutrition, a means of survival, just eating hurriedly, not really enjoying it, just getting the energy. But I feel this sort of weirdness inside me for eating in that way when I haven't killed the animals I'm eating, or not harvesting most of the vegetables I am eating, and same with the seeds and nuts. I mean, if I haven't killed it or grown it or harvested it, I don't feel I truly appreciate it enough if I don't just eat it slowly and go through the whole experience. So in this immersion, I don't really think I'm learning. Beyond the technical aspects of toshindo and archery, I'm not trying to say that to be egotistical. What I'm saying is that there's no need for a grade, no real purpose. I'm just enjoying the experience, and as Mr. Squires likes to say, direct experience. And that's how we're all meant to approach life, I think, like this immersion, just to enjoy the experience. But people get so caught up in the pursuit of money, having power over others, this sense of false security, But folks, we're living on a rock, spinning around a flaming ball of gas, in the middle of a giant galaxy that is only one of billions of galaxies in this one universe, of which there may be an infinite amount. So this idea, and my experiences with Toshindo and archery, have been very humbling. So after these short 3 days of shooting lethal arrows and learning martial arts techniques which can snap another human's neck, I've gained a greater appreciation for life, and I see how transient it is. It can end in a heartbeat. If you're shot by an arrow, you're dead. Martial arts technique we learned, heel of the palm to the neck, you're dead, or severely injured. So you can never always be prepared in terms of tangible things. However, you can work on preparing your character, your heart, your spirit, your courage. You can't take away a fistful of courage, because you can't hold a fistful of courage. And that's why I feel the Peaceful Warrior Immersion is great. It's a variety of different experiences that are used as vehicles to develop these intangible qualities. It allows you to connect deeper with yourself on a bodily and mental level, as well as tap into this collective human consciousness and really get to know the people around you. So I'm really excited for next week, and I'll talk to you all later.